All right, that 70 show fans, it looks like we have our first official look at that 90 show coming to Netflix. Maybe sometime later this year. It wouldn't surprise me if they do like a fall release or something, but this photo just says it all. And the caption on social media: here's your first look at Kurtwood Smith and Deborah Jo Rupp as Red and Kitty in Netflix That 70 Show. Obviously, give or take, is what, 20 years since the well, honestly, no. I mean, if That 70 Show ended like as they were ringing in the 80s, 10 plus years. We don't know exactly what year in the 90s the show is going to take place, but it's been well over a decade since That 70 Show. And in continuity, obviously Red and Kitty are going to be older, given the fact that it's going to be their granddaughter, the daughter of Eric, their son, and daughter-in-law, Donna, staying with them. It's interesting to just see that despite, you know, the time jump, it feels like this could easily be That 70 Show. Or at the very least, let's say if one of the characters was having a, you know, daydream or just a dream in general about, oh, Red and Kitty are older now, let's see what they're up to. I mean, obviously it looks like there's some things different about the kitchen, you know, like on the shelf behind them, you have different, like, you know, what is it? Cups and pottery and things like that, which is common. I mean, some of these patterns look familiar, as if I can recall either seeing at a yard sale or one of my older relatives when I was a kid having something along those lines. I know my grandmother had, what do you call it, Cheerio cabinet or something, basically where you have dishes and all in it. I mean, Red was, I'm guessing, a beer in his hand, classic Red, and Kitty with a glass of wine or champagne. You know, that's something that was kind of a running gag. I think they had like their own little alcohol area of the living room, like a little bar they set up where Kitty could just constantly get a drink whenever she wanted to. But it's just good to see these two again. I mean, in the era we live in where everything, or, you know, or everyone is doing reboots or, you know, sequel series and whatnot, it's cool to see one of my favorite shows from back in the day getting the same treatment. But even more importantly than that, having these two not only reprise their roles, but having a hand in the creative decisions of the series. I forgot exactly what their positions were. I remember doing a video on this, That 90 Show when the news was first announced. They're like executive or creative producers. I forgot their position, but I do know they're involved with like the creation of the show, which is just like Fred Savage involved with the ABC reboot of the Wonder Years, or Will Smith involved with Bel Air. It's just one of those things where, yeah, it's going to be different from the show, you know, but it's still going to capture the magic, maybe in a different way, but it has a life of its own, and I feel like that's what separates it. So just seeing these two together again brought a smile to my face. I think that, you know, seeing Deborah as one of the townspeople that Wanda held hostage in WandaVision. I mean, I remember as soon as I saw her in episode 1 of WandaVision, I instantly thought, damn, That 70 Show. And here we are with That 90 Show a year later. So, with that being said, are you excited for the That 90 Show series coming to Netflix? I believe it was ordered for 10 episodes, and I will definitely check that out and do a video on it when the time comes. But thanks so much for tuning in. What other shows from the, you know, 90s, 2000s would you like to see get the reboot or sequel or, you know, prequel treatment? And hit the thumbs up button to show you like the video. Follow me on social media. Links are in the description below. Hit subscribe and hit the bell icon and select all. That way you don't miss out whenever I post content on the channel.